Hello, Maddie77 of Bottom Feeders Incorporated here. And we're trying the subterranean subterranean tower again. If you're seeing this video, that means the off video grinding I did was enough.
Let's make this interesting.
Otherwise, you won't see this video. The one thing I did off screen other than straight grinding that might have an effect on how we play is I did buy Fang and Tiaras.
Care to see my true power?
Let's do this. Not done yet.
New data. I'm
3
It's not over.
Stop going.
combo slot. 3rd combo slot.
Here we go.
Sorry, I wasn't stuck thinking about what I was talking about. I was
Let's do this.
calculating
Not
how
done
this
yet.
is going.
Here we go.
Because that's the thing, I don't want to over level too far either, because I like the idea that the whole time we've been playing that things have been a challenge. I did a little outfit type stuff where he's got Aaron on his...
Sorry. Let's do this.
Oh, okay. Is that how you get a preemptive strike?
My turn.
Get ready.
Is that like...
It's not over.
Oh, shoot. That's my own fault, but that'll change a few things if that's how that works. Which I don't feel bad about doing the open up the slots anyways, because I've found that, yeah, leveling up's good, just like any RPG in general. But in this particular one, when it comes to fight and how it affects you going forward in dungeons, I personally find that
Here we go.
how you manage
Interesting. How good job there, everyone.
spend on weapon boosts tends to, at the end of the day, have a bigger impact on how much better or worse you are at any particular fight and sequence.
Yeah.
That worked.
Yeah, there's another one. I wish some of these things were explained better. Like,
Not done yet.
all this time I've been trying to figure out why I'm not getting preemptive strikes. It's because I guess you gotta hit your sword. And don't get me wrong, they might have told me, especially in that very first jail scene after I picked up my first Fury, and I picked up Aaron and we left the dungeon. So I'm not saying like they haven't ever told me, but like at that point, you're not really ready to get thrown a ton of tutorials that aren't gonna matter until you're this far in with a whole full battle party either, so we're gonna take complete. I'm not gonna blame my ignorance completely on myself, and I do think there's a lack of.
Not done yet.
And like I said, I played enough of that Hyper Dimension, Mega Dimension. Well, it's the Mega Dimension one, but it's the franchise. Last I checked, it's Hyper Dimension. But the point is, I played enough of that before I realized, yeah, I didn't feel it was appropriate for what I'm doing. At least not without preemptively knowing that I'm gonna have to go into editing certain cutscenes for sexual themes, and
I got some good data.
it was the same thing. There was a lot of stuff I kind of had to figure out on the fly as I was playing. I haven't been doing what I should be doing.
New data.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me. That's exactly what I want out of her.
Get ready.
Here we go. What's so fun? Dance.
Gato's in danger.
Let's do this.
Disappear.
I'd be better if you could throw it onto.
No escape. Not done yet.
New
Next.
data.
That guy's really cool. For
Here.
Galdo, I put Gado, whatever. On my video that's going up, I accidentally called him Gado. Forgot about the L. Whatever. It's fine.
Get ready.
I don't know how many people, if any, are actually watching this, and if they are, they know. It's not like I'm not playing it. It's not like I'm completely
Take off.
out of the loop. And the reason he's on there anyways, I had to make a big point about, so the video I put up was where I first put red glasses on him. And I said, I put red glasses on him. And then I did this, this, and that, but most importantly, I put red glasses on him. And I stand by that. Like, that's where it's at. Not necessarily with everybody. Well, I do kind of like the Aaron plushie on
Follow me, everyone.
things. Shoulder tap.
Done yet.
My turn.
But mostly I'm stuck on the idea of
Get ready.
Galdo's red glasses. And it's pretty cool.
New data. Here we go.
And then you check Holly. I think she has.
Care to see my true power? Fire.
Damn.
Not over yet.
Get ready.
That's not as bad as I thought it was. I don't think I bought her third combo thing yet, so.
New data. Now then.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I've done them before. No, I don't think it was this. Like, I think it's one of those deals. These are enemies I've seen before, but not at this toughness.
Here we go. Here we go. Fire. I got some good data.
Yeah, I definitely did leveling up, like I said I was going to. Yeah, it's by hers. Just in case, I don't know. Not exactly a master at this. Of course, I don't pretend that I am either.
Back now.
be honest, I started playing this as a lark. Somewhere along the way I found that I actually enjoy it. Oh, come on, Tiara.
Let's go, eh?
My turn. What's your punch? How foolish.
I'll show you what I got.
I feel getting torn up some.
Not over yet.
Care to see my true power?
Not done yet.
Yeah, it's like great, but
Next.
it'd be a lot more helpful and useful if
Now then.
Get ready.
Here we go.
if we were in a situation where
Let's do this. Not done yet.
like if that was a boss, that'd be awesome pulling that off. That avalanche attack. Like I'm not saying it's bad, but against not only lower enemy creatures, but it was one that I pretty much already had defeated by the time the avalanche attack went off. But it does play in a way I find this combat.
It's over. That's a win for us.
Hey, red glasses. That's awesome. But yeah, it fits into why I find this combat system so intriguing. I mean, I really like this.
Not done yet.
My turn. Disappear.
Get ready.
New data. Fire! Fire! Here we go. What's your punch? Stand. Can't stop now. Fire!
Yeah.
My turn. Disappear. Ha! Here we go. Fire! Ha! My turn.
Oh,
Yeah! Yeah!
really?
Go in.
It's over. Let's do this.
Can't believe the furry missed that.
I'll split you.
I'm ready. Disappear.
Yeah, see, and it's awesome that it does that. It's pretty cool that there's a combo attack like that. Do it right and keep it going for a while, but it's like not only was that regular enemy, let's be honest, kinda dead already. So,
Get ready.
I won't be complaining if I pull one of those off though, once we get to a boss, so. I got ambushed, damn it. This sucks. I have to use a lot of resources to stay alive, but I'm gonna try and fight through to the end.
Let's do this.
That's the other thing. It's not like I love grinding. I like to be at a level where, I mean, I don't mind grinding. And I think I talked about this, but I'm going to say it again. This is why I'm still pushing through and not just ending and going and grinding more. Especially, it's how I like, but it's also, especially since I'm doing this as a playthrough for a YouTube channel, is I want to be powerful enough that I'm not getting slaughtered, that I can handle a dungeon.
Let's do this. Not done yet.
My turn.
But I also want to be
Here we go.
reasonably within the game's level and in space, that I'm not just destroying everything like you do a lot of times when you get over-leveled in these kind of games. Like, I don't want to... That's no fun either when everything's just a walk and talk.
Stop now.
Especially because part of why I love it, part of why I love the turn-based systems, which I talked about a bit, and that's a fact. I'm one of those people that really likes turn-based combat and role-playing games, is because... Like, people get mad, oh, you press a button, you sit there and you wait for your turns, and the fights don't really go like that. No, but it opens up all kinds of opportunity for strategic thinking that a lot of action RPGs don't. I'm not saying action RPGs are bad. I mean, I love Bloodborne, love Souls, you know, I love Diablo, even though it's kind of a different type. Still technically is an action RPG. It's got a lot going on in strategic thinking there and skill usage and whatever, but it still doesn't get to the complexity a lot of times that you can get with even this, a low budget JRPG from a company that gets laughed at more often than anything. Man, it's got some really strategic combat going on. This place is a mess. Design-wise, that is.
Get ready.
New data.
I checked all them out. I really do like Galdo, however you pronounce it. Now that I know there's Mel in there. I really love his
Not enough, eh?
like his punching combos.
Get ready. Yeah.
That puts it to another level that I quite enjoy.
Here we go.
You know, skin suit. That is what they call it too. If you go into options and look at that, it's definitely called a skin suit, which is, I guess, with cosplaying and costumes and furries isn't as weird to people. I'm not putting those things down, don't get me wrong. I'm not playing, ooh, let's cream that guy. Why I am mentioning it is like things I'm into. I'm really into horror, the horror genre.
Get ready.
And skin suit is like what Ed Gein was up to, which is, in that terminology and the stuff I'm into is what Ed Gein was up to, which, if you don't know who Ed Gein is, this is probably the most weighted popular reference is Silence of the Lamb, Buffalo Bill, what he was trying to do, make out of the girls. That's a skin suit. So when I see that he's wearing a skin suit, I don't think cosplayer or a furry, I think like, oh, he's killing people and wearing their skin. Which I'd say is not the intention of crew who made this.
Get ready. Not done yet.
My turn.
That's what happens when you don't pay attention to which enemy you're actually attaching. Aha! Yeah, he's starting to get on my nerves.
Yes.
Nothing wrong. Now! Here we go.
Yeah. Holly.
Let's go, eh?
Did I put something on? I think I put something on her hat. I don't know, like a muffin or something.
Here we go. Interesting. Who's next?
Get ready. We'll split you.
Here we go. Fire! Fire! Measurements complete.
Shouldn't someone be leveling up by now? I feel like I've been putting
Ready? Let's do this.
quite a bit of time into this. They're going after Holly.
I'm ready. Disappear! Ha! This looks dangerous. Fire! Fire!
Let's go, eh?
My turn. Yeah!
Holly's in some. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Well, the question is, I think I'm gonna answer it here. I think I'm just gonna finish the fight without her
Ready to see my true
and immediately take care of her.
Get ready.
The guy stinks.
It's over.
I think Gallo might be an idiot. He tries to touch tips of Fang, but
Nothing.
in battle he's worth it. I want the one that just brings him back. Minimum. Yeah, let's see what's going on with their weapon boost for a minute. These all cost 100. Oh, she don't know if anything. I don't know. I don't even know what to do with him. I'm being completely honest.
Yes.
Prepare yourself.
I don't know why I wouldn't be completely honest either, so.
Not done yet.
My turn. Disappear! Ha! Here we go.
Actually,
Now then.
broken Speak mid potion. Open big. 12-5. No, okay. Yeah, I don't see how you couldn't see him having glasses. It's like, the awesomest thing ever. I made a mistake. Yeah.
Here we go.
It's not over yet.
Who's next?
Not done yet.
Here we go. Fire! My turn. Disappear!
Let's go in.
He's not the boss, but he's pretty tough. Which I don't think he's the boss.
Let's do this. Not done yet.
New data. Fire!
So that doesn't, the way I use her, that doesn't really do much for me either.
Let's go in. That's a win for us.
I'm mostly using her for range.
Looks like I got stronger.
Okay, she leveled up. Okay, so she at 20. I think they're mostly at level 20. Yeah, except for Pippin. Pippin's not one I give. No. What she got? Oh, she's upsetty.
Aaron,
Huh? What?
don't let your guard down. We've still got a long way to go.
I already know that.
Do you
Yeah.
remember anything new?
Probably not.
Sure. But something just feels... It's hard to explain, but it feels sort of nostalgic. It kind of makes me nervous, though.
So there might be a clue to Aaron's memories in this tower, huh? I see. I heard that this place was built centuries ago by a wise and ancient civilization.
A wise and ancient
Well, it never works out well.
Yeah. It's theorized that this civilization received their wisdom directly from the goddess, which is why they worshipped her. Your past may be connected to that somehow.
Do you really think so?
What's that real music? It really
That's just
doesn't.
another reason for us to
It's not
get
bad.
this
It just
quickly.
doesn't
Come on,
fit.
let's go.
In my opinion. I know my opinion isn't always the most. Worthwhile. Important or asked for, but.
Let's make this interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of death birds here.
My turn.
Death Eagle. What's that called?
New data.
Get ready.
My turn. One-two punch. Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting murdered the way I was afraid I would. I guess there's that.
My turn.
For the most part, I like how they do range and movement in this. I gotta be honest, occasionally.
Let's go in.
It's just... Oh, that's what I want to use on, but... Sometimes when it's like this and gets crowded, it's just more annoying than anything else.
It's not over yet. Let's do this. I'll split you.
New data? Eat this! Ha! Here we go!
Fire it up, baby.
Oh, I'm ready!
Let's go in.
Well, I can't see, that's the thing, is I can't see to see which one I'm attacking right now. It's kind of
Get ready.
loathsome.
New data? Fire! Stop now!
That's not good.
My turn.
And these dungeons are getting long enough that one video is not enough to contain them all. Which is fine, I'm not upset about it. Besides, after getting stuck on the moon in Final Fantasy 2. That wasn't even actually Final Fantasy 2. In America, it was Final Fantasy 2. I don't know, I guess it was really... Because of the weird naming conventions, I guess it was really 4. Because that's when you had to get the whale ship and go to the moon. And I loved that game. Played the heck out of it. Played through it multiple times. But, yeah, that maze up there was no joke. Plus, it had that boss. It's those 3 sisters that are always a pain in the ass whenever you run into them. Because they come up in a lot of the games as an optional. Whatever, but yeah, that really used to. So all I'm saying, I guess, is when I compare to that, it's not. I don't think I've ever had one that I've gotten lost in for as long or as annoyingly. Like, I used to play that when I got home from school every day for hours, for like a month. And the way it was set up, I managed to do it without dying. I wasn't dying. I just was lost and wasn't progressing. Kind of. That's frustrating more than anything else, but I've never been that as frustrated with a dungeon ever again. I played through most of those, and I played through a few options otherwhere that I had console-wise, like Phantasy Star and Phantasy Star. That's the thing. I know I've gotten into it before, but I'm going to say it again just 'cause I don't think people get that. Like, I don't hate JRPGs. It's just, when they first started coming here on Nintendo and Sega, I played them. And I played Final Fantasy. I played, quote-unquote, Dragon Warrior. Known to any normal person as Dragon Quest. And actually known these days as Dragon Quest. Yeah, he went up, Pippin went up to 19. So yeah, I did that. Okay, so what do I gotta do to... Yeah. Just go this way. It's the opposite of the way I get stuck on, right? Yeah.
Now's my chance. Let's
And then Super Nintendo. And that was, to me, the golden years. I mean, a lot of people bring up PS1, even PS2 on occasion, but to me, Super Nintendo 16-bit, that was the JRPGs, high point, golden age. And part of, I mean, they were great games. They're mostly great. And it was, for a guy like me, it was what I was into. It was something different. I think also a lot of things that it gets pulled apart for now and is being too tropey. Some mechanics, some other things that aren't even mechanics that people don't like today. They don't realize they're holdovers from a time back on the Super Nintendo. They were doing those things because that was the only way to do it. It wasn't because it was codified like how it is now. It's back then it was because turn-based battles was the closest you could get to replicating that sort of thing. And I'd never hold it against games from that era, but I like some of it. I'm one of those people that likes when some of these games hold over with things like turn-based battle systems, for instance.
get ready.
But yeah, that had a lot of, not just the ones that people, that everybody knows, even if you've never played the genre, you know, because of how they've been talked about, like Final Fantasy 3/6, or Chrono Trigger.
Let's make this interesting.
Oh, occasionally Illusion of Gaia gets brought up. But, oh, I was into a lot of stuff. I was into the 7th Saga. Like I said, I was really into all the Final Fantasies, so I like 2, which was our version of 4. Here in America. The Lufia games. I always liked the Lufia games. But they were just firing on all cylinders at that point. Like, not only doing the most they could do with the tech they had, but creativity-wise, I think they were on a level that the genre in general hasn't matched in years. I mean, the PS1 era was okay, I guess. I liked 7 a bit. It was okay. Never say I hated it. I was actually more into Lunar was that eras for me. Plus some of them weird hybrid stuff like Parasite Eve I played a lot of. That was kind of a hybrid. It was kind of a survival horror, but it was kind of an ARPG. But it was 100% a good game. I'm not necessarily going to cape for what the series turned into. But yeah, I really liked that original Parasite Eve. That was a pretty good game. One of the few PS1 games.
Ready to see my true power?
That I really got into. Played multiple times, plus did that ending super tower part. But yeah, after that, just, I don't know, the genre's kind of falling apart for me. There's exceptions now and then. Like, I really liked Final Fantasy X for whatever reason. Even for its flaws, even though it was the beginning of the end for openness and JRPGs, at least the Square types. And I'm not saying they didn't bring it back either. I don't know, I played Final Fantasy 15, but at that point, I was just, that game was pretty linear, and they followed that design philosophy for a while. But a scent of suspense. Doctorate hat. Maybe I'll throw that one at some point. Well, I guess the bigger point I was trying to make with what I was saying is that
My turn.
it had that, which I would consider flawed, yeah, but it also had one of what to me is still one of the best turn-based systems in this kind of game ever.
My turn.
Oh shoot, that was a bad idea.
Who's next?
It was really good cutscenes and story work, even if it wasn't the greatest story ever. Oh, my thing died. That's not good.
I'm ready. Disappear.
We'll fix that, but still.
New data. Fire.
And like I said, I like Ni no Kuni, but that was actually more for the Studio Ghibli animation than anything JRPG related.
Data.
I like Resonance of Fate. I think that's the one. That's the one with the guns. You're in a tower. Actually like that one quite a bit.
I'm feeling buff.
Yeah! I'm into this one. He hit 21, but look at them wearing glasses. That's what I'm saying. It's all about the red glasses for me. Alright, so we gotta bring Fang back to life. Which was my own stupidity that got him killed. That's okay, we can come back from that. And it looks like that's gonna be it for today. So until next time, this has been Maddie77, Bottom Feeders Incorporated. We've been playing Fairy Fencer F, Advent Dark Force, and we went into the tower that I had to off video do a little bit of grinding to be able to survive it. So until next time, when we return with Fairy Fencer F, this has been Maddie77.